Welcome, UMass Boston entrepreneurs. Today we are interviewing Jonathan Mitchell, a sophomore at a university in Connecticut. Uh, Jonathan here is just started his or helped start a brand new startup based in the stock market with the help from the university. Welcome, John. How are you today?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
All right. First question for you. So walk us through your typical workday at your company. Obviously, you can't disclose for private reasons, but walk us through a typical workday and how your company plays out in the industry.
Yeah, so I am unfortunately not able to disclose everything as we're still in the works and it's still a startup company. But so far, we've been granted an office space at an old General Electric building that is owned by our university, and we're able to work there. And so far, we have a team of traders and one head CEO named Justin Riggs. He's done exceptionally well in the stock market over the last 3 years, and his formula and his methods have been combined, and he's started to teach others to make money on the stock market. The end goal of our company is to develop Python, algorithm or something that would help to self automate the method that he has designed.
Do you
Yeah.
see your company gaining any traction within, I don't know, the next year forecast, I'd say?
Yeah, so upcoming for the next year, we have a lot of huge plans. Fortunately, we have been fully self-funded with the success we've had with our founders in the stock market. We have more than enough money to get this off the ground and get it running. What we are more specifically aiming for is just support, not necessarily monetary support, but having people who have connections would certainly help us in the long run, especially if we're trying to sell a product. And really the end goal of our company is to sell this idea to an investment bank because if it's working for us it can work for them, and if we get it working on the computer it's a pretty easy uh, thing to use. So
How do you see your company playing out possibly in the next however many months? It's obviously up to variability with this whole pandemic crisis, but how do you see your company playing out during the COVID-19 outbreak? How is your company likely to function in the very crippled stock market at this time?
yeah, at the moment we have 11 members. Six of them are located in Connecticut near our school, so they've been able to meet every single day. For the rest of us who do not live close to our office, we have been Zoom calling and meeting every day online multiple times a day, uh, just to discuss and just to build that relationship with each other, and to really see what we have before we get so far into it and before we start spending a lot of our funding. Um, but definitely, I mean, COVID has obviously affected everyone, and the inability to meet in person is definitely that's definitely going to affect anyone. But I think that we've done a very good job at staying in contact with one another, and I think that brings in a lot of these new people, 20 years old, 30 years old, and younger. The ability to use the internet is a total game changer, and that's why we want to build an automated computer program. Like that's the main goal here.
So you're still able to operate functionally even during this the downfall of the stock market. Obviously, your company's based in that, but you're able to still function, perhaps preparing for the long term in a sense.
Yeah. So one thing, so the disease obviously affects the stock market, but that doesn't mean that it's going to negatively affect us. Of course, we can bet on the stock market to go down, and you never want the stock market to go down. But there's ways to make money even when it's tanking, and we're looking forward to in a year or 2 years or whenever the time point is where this cleared up. We're really looking forward to that boom in all of those industries, because it's going to happen. It's not something that's a prediction. It's just it's a fact at this point that you can't have them go down this far. The Dow can't drop 10% and not come up when it's been building for the last however long. So.
All right. Well, John, unfortunately, that is all the time we have today. But thank you very much for coming out here and giving us a little insight on your company and how one can venture through this sea of uncertainty with the COVID-19 outbreak.
No, yeah, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.